Dear Sir or Madam, my name is Jason Marseillaise, and I would like to give you a short overview of my work so far. The following fragments of footage are of poor quality, for which I apologize. I will explain the content of what you are seeing to give you a better representation of my qualities. The first recording attached is project number 1, first cut. I was born on the 22nd of December 1995 in Andover, Kansas. At the age of 3.5, I was placed in the local kindergarten where I showed early interest in the field of ecology. As a young adolescent, I learned how to play the clarinet and the piano. In 2006, I entered the Sedgwick County Upper High School after the completion of primary school. There I focused on art, history, and English literature, especially Hemingway, on whom I wrote a paper analyzing the moral base of The Sun Also Rises. Before majoring in art, I took part in a wide variety of social activities in and outside the boundaries of the school. Having injured my pelvis in a sports accident in 2015, I went home early and took the bus in the direction of Augusta. It was mostly empty and devoid of the usual crowd of fellow students. Got off early when a female passenger got off as well. We conversed awkwardly, as we were the only ones at the station, and the deserted one at that. She asked me if I could look up the timetable for the next bus on my phone, as her battery was dead. I did, and responded with the fact that this was the last bus to pass here. She thanked me for the information, and I called my father to pick us up, telling him of my injury. The female agreed to accept the ride. We brought her home. I applied at Rutgers University in New Jersey after graduation, but I was not accepted. I took the bus to Augusta a few days later and got off early again. A female approached the station from a distance. She was early, as the next bus would only arrive some 25 minutes later. I cut off her ears and lips. The blood loss caused her to pass out. Grabbing her and carrying her to the nearby lake, I just put one of her white plastic shopping bags over her head, and as she regained consciousness, she got thrown in the lake by me after that. No audio of her was captured, as you can hear. The second media file attached is project number 4, and is an example of my police taunting techniques. From 2015 to early 2017, I traveled around Scandinavia to broaden my cultural horizons. I participated in a well-received exhibition of some of my artistic works in Lund, Sweden. On account of some of my paintings, I received an offer for a scholarship at the Art Academy, Malmö. My father had a stroke at this time and was unable to work any longer. Back home in Andover, I worked for 5 months at the local bakery to help support myself. My older brother would earn enough money for himself and my mother. Before working as a postman in Rose Hill, I regularly went to Beach Factory Airport and picked up the arriving people waiting for their temporary travel hosts to welcome them there. Thusly, 5 people went missing in the span of 2 months. This is still a work in progress, but here's a letter I sent to the law enforcement. Suffer they did, that's part of the game. I take them for a ride, then let them stop breathing. A good iron wire comes in handy here. I paused frequently to take a good look at their disfigured heads. I never cut them up below the head. The fire is no good unless they are fully dressed, so the fat can burn like wax. Takes a while, but they move with the flames, contract their muscles and shit. Where? I work at the abandoned old Coleman factory, or night shifts at the Bonner Springs one. It's a safe space, very motivational. Apply if you want. I'm looking at other offers right now. Sincerely, yours truly. I am currently taking educational art courses in Kansas City with the prospect of finding work as an art therapist at a local retirement home. I hope I have awakened your interest and curiosity in my projects, and I would be pleased to receive a positive answer from you concerning the grant. Sincerely, Jason Marseillaise.